Hello everyone, welcome to Oracle F1 channel. In this video, we are going to see a few quick and easy steps you can follow to start implementing RMAN backups in Oracle 19c. Getting started with the RMAN in Oracle 19c. The Oracle documentation is a great source for those who would like to get into all the details of backup and recovery using RMAN. But here I will focus on a few of the basic steps to get the RMAN backup and the configuration gets done. One area that is critical to any database environment is backup and recovery, obviously. But too many times we have seen DBAs neglecting backups. A perfect example of this is when backups are implemented but never tested, then 6 months later when a production database needs to be restored, the DBA realizes that something is actually wrong with the backups and a full recovery is not possible. Did you know that some DBAs are scared of using RMAN? In older versions like 9.9i, Oracle Database 9i, when Oracle introduced RMAN backup, RMAN, and it was in infancy. It is fair to say that occasionally it did create a havoc and some DBAs simply refused to use it. Instead, they preferred the online backup method of placing table spaces in backup mode, copying the data files to a backup location, and then ending the table space backup mode. But since then, Oracle 10G introduced RMAN, improved and some new features included in RMAN have improved with more DBAs starting to use it, and Oracle have done an amazing job with the new features implemented as part of all the versions since. So if you are using Oracle 12c and above, you no longer have any excuses for not using RMAN. Some might say it is too complex, but did you know that you can perform a backup of your database with a simple command such as like the below backup database and backup database plus archive log. Does not look that complex, does it, right? Yes, obviously. But sometimes we, the DBAs, complicate matters by putting the log on elaborate scripts to perform backups when in most environments it is not needed. Although in some cases there are good reasons for this. Just implementing a basic solution might be a good starting point. You can always refine it and make it more sophisticated as you become more familiar with RMAN and all the extra options it provides. With a few easy steps, you can have a backup in place with ease. When performing backups, you may prefer using backups to local disk-based storage. The disk location where the database backups are stored should then be included as part of the database server backup cycle, which could just be a normal daily file system backup. This is a quick and easy way to, and no special database backup software agents are required. There are a few reasons for focusing using disk-based backups, and one of the main one is that you do not have to wait for the tapes to be loaded or returned from secure storage when a restore or recovery is required. Then you can just start the restore process with your latest backup being directly available on the disk. In the example, I am configuring RMAN backup and recovery and testing in Oracle 19c on Oracle Linux 1.9 version. First step, setting the environment. One of the first thing to do when setting up new backup scripts or even just setting up your new Oracle environment is to update your environment variables to include NLS_date_format. By setting this environment variable, the dates being displayed will be in more readable format, including the time, not just the date. I normally add this variable into my Oracle user account dot base underscore profile. For example, just add the following two lines in the base profile. Let's do it. NLS format. Okay, so I just added the following two lines in my Oracle user base underscore profile. To give you an idea what effect this parameter has, if the list backup command is executed, then what known backups you will see the following. Without NLS data underscore format and with NLS data underscore format, you will see the difference. Here you can see I did not even configure the Armen backups for initial configuration. So I'm going to do with the current demo. So there won't be any backup available for this database. Alright. So here the completion time it will be with this NLS date format. If it is not setting up, so it won't display it like this way. So simply it will shows like 28 November 2021 like that only. So we don't know the exact time and date available of the backup. Okay. Okay. Fine. So number two, step two, default Armen configuration. One of the hidden gems of the Armen is that you can update your default configuration to make use of the specific values. To see the default values, you can execute the show all. So simply show all default configurations. These are all the default configurations. We didn't do any changes right now. So we are going to perform in this demo. Let's see. So here is that database show all the default configuration I have placed in this demo. Okay, let's move on. So note, do not just update this value without doing a full review and understanding of the implication of that these values. One of the most important values you might want to specify is is to enable auto backup of the control file, which by default is set to off in earlier database versions. But in 19C it is on, which is perfect. When you update this is to on, Armin will automatically backup the control file at the end of every backup. This is the first configuration worth your review, and if it is not set to on, I will update it. This can be easily done with configure control file auto backup on. Alright, let's proceed. Here by default in Oracle 19C it will auto control file auto backup on only. So it's showing here by default, but in earlier version it won't take, but in 19C onwards it will take the control file auto backup on if you even if you are not set in that environment. So let's do first configure control file auto backup on. Alright, first configuration we set. Next, following the above, update the control file auto backup location. In our example, I am using local disk based backups, and we are updating the configuration to create that control file backup in my backup location. With my example is backups dev something like that. So configure control file auto backup format for device type 2. Backup is percentage yeah. That's it. So we have done couple of changes. So control file auto backup on, control file auto backup format for device type disk 2, where it will be taken the backup. The location we have set. Next, to configure Armin to make use of a specific location for disk-based backups, you can update the default channel configuration to include the disk location where the backup should be stored. In this example, we are using backups, something that database name, instance name, like the backup destination. I will update the default Armin configuration to reflect this. Configure channel device type disk format. Configure channel device type disk format backup percentage u. Configure channel device type disk format backup SRLab. Okay. Next, the final configuration channel I make is to ensure Armin is making use of compressed backup sets by default. Choosing compressed backups is one of the best features of Armin since Oracle version 10G onwards. This is extremely useful as you can now in most cases keep multiple backups on disk. This means that you have a larger recovery window. With Oracle Standard Edition 2, only the basic compression algorithm can be used. For more details on this and the compression algorithm, please review the Oracle documentation. Configuring the use of compressed backup sets when using disk-based backups can be done with the following command. So always we can use that compressed backup set when we are using the local disk. So configure device type disk. Configure device type disk. Backup type to compressed backup sets. Okay. Next, once this is done, by default my disk-based backups will be compressed. Now to show you the configuration following the above changes, show all, we can check this one. Show all. So you can see control file auto backup on, control file auto backup device type, backup SRLab, and configure channel device type to format, backup SRLab, and backup set compressed. So we have enabled these are all. And one more thing, configure backup optimization, we will always on. Okay. Next, we need to retention policy for the recovery window. We need to set that retention policy of the recovery window. So I'm making it by 7 days. So 1 week of the retention policy I have set, and configure default device type to disk. This one also. Alright, now you can see so all. So configure retention policy, recovery window of 7 days, backup optimization on, default device type to disk. If it is tab drive, tab means SBT underscore tab. Configure control file auto backup on, and a water file auto backup location, compressed backup set, and then device type to disk, like where is the backup files will be shared on this location. So next we are going to create the backups. Creating backups. Now let's assume you are following above and have changed the default configuration as described. With this in place, we can just execute one line set of commands to backup the database. Below is an example including output. So like backup plus database plus archive log. So you can execute this command. Okay, backups have been completed. So next, a quick and easy script that can be used regularly, taking into account of the default values set as above is this. run backup database files per set 5 SQL alter system archive log current backup archive log on files per set 10. If you did not configure the default armament values above in step 2, you can achieve similar result by running the following backup script in the run block. Run backup as compressed backup file set 5% file database format SQL alter system archive log current and backup as compressed backup file set percent 10 archive log on format. So backup current control file format, and you can use this script if you do not change the default values. If you are not setting this admin configuration, you can take the backup in this script using this through this script. And as we mentioned earlier, once you have the basics working, you can start looking at more complex script and scenarios. All right. Next step to the above was just a quick example of how you can place the default armament configuration to get backups in place quickly. It is, however, important to remember that when you are looking at implementing a backup solution for a production environment, that you implement a backup retention period that is fits in with your environment backup and recovery policies. Retention period weren't covered in this post. Actually, I have ordered in this retention period of 7 days recovery window, but we have recommended you to read upon the retention policies that use the list, report, cross-check and delete commands. The most important recommendation we can give you that when implementing backup is to test it first. Always test your backups and recovery procedure and document them. Yes, we know everyone has documentation, but if you have an urgent restore at 3 a.m., having documentation to follow will make it easier to test your backups, evaluate your backups. You can easily perform backups on your production system, then copy the backups to another server and perform a restore there. It is crucial that your production backups are tested on a regular basis. Right? Okay, see Oracle support note 1472171.1 for more details. If you are looking for more armament configuration details, just go ahead with the demos note. The original note 1268725 was removed from Oracle support. So the latest notes you can refer for it. Some of the armament configuration settings I have implemented in this demo: configure backup optimization on, configure control file auto backup on, configure retention policy to recovery windows of 7 days, configure control file auto backup format for device type test to backup that location, configure channel device type test format the location, configure device type test format backup type to compressed backup set, and then configure default device type to disk. All right. So these are the basic armament configuration. What is get it done? So in Oracle 19c database. Coming up next, Oracle database backup validation process using armament. In my next video, we will see this session. Until then, thank you very much. Thanks for watching Oracle F1 channel. Stay connected. Thank you.